Hi there, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 5 of Raise the Holte, our bid basically for world domination with Aston Villa. Now since last episode, just the 2 games against Bolton and Derby, you can see 2 very good wins. First of all against Bolton, now we did make some changes for this game, get some fresh legs in there, and you can see it was 3-0. Jedinak, Chester and Marin with the goals. Hourihane got himself stupidly sent off, 2 yellow cards in the 37th minute. Williams though, for Bolton, did us a favour, a few minutes later, equalled up the numbers and we just went on to get quite a good win there. Then we played Derby County 3-1, couldn't quite match what we did in real life at Pride Park, but we went behind and 3 second half goals in very, very quick succession. You can see Abraham with 2, Twanzebe with his first for the club as well. 3-1, job done. That was of course first versus second as well. Now this episode, what can possibly go wrong after the smashing of Birmingham City in the Birmingham derby yesterday? I get to play them and it can only be downhill. I mean, I can't better that, can I? So yeah, I can only be made look stupid. Then we're going to play Nottingham Forest as well, sitting in 9th, but I think they're a little bit better than that. If I have a look at the league table after those 2 games, you can see we've got a game in hand that we're about to play. Still 3 points up on Derby County and 8 points up on Leeds United, who are... Promotion's what this year's all about, isn't it? If we win the league, all the better for it. But 8 points clear, and we have potentially the opportunity here to go 11 points clear, and that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Now, I did get a couple of suggested players to look at for signings. So let's have a look at them now. It was Foxy Manager in the comments. The first is here, Ben Godfrey. Now, you can see we have already scouted him. He's recommended as a good signing. He's already on the short list as well. I've got to say, potentially there's a player there, isn't there? I don't know we're going to have, you can see 11 to 13 million as estimated cost. I don't think we're going to have the money to do that this season. However, I do like that he can play that halfback role. I do like that, and I think we might need that in if we do get promoted to the Premier League next year. Just a little bit of protection in front of that back 4. So we will definitely look at bringing him in. Likes to dictate the tempo as well. I like what I see here. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get him out of there this year. He's got a longer term contract as well, but I think we will definitely have a look at signing him for the Premier League if we do get promoted, because I think there's a really good player there. And the other one he recommended, let's have a look here at Tavernier. So you go here, Marcus Tavernier. Now, I hadn't scouted him, so thank you for the heads up here, because that is a player that we wasn't otherwise on our radar. And he can play wing back as well, which I like. Not as effective, but you'd think he could probably be retrained to be a little bit better there. We're going to have a scout in. The only thing that worries me with Tavernier is that I did already sign Marin. Again, he's going to be expensive. I'm anticipating, just because he's an young English player. We do have a lot of wingers in our club, though, coming through as well. Now, Balassi and El Ghazi could well leave. Definitely, I'm going to have a look at him and see if... I think there's a good player there as well for someone who's 19. And again, for the Premier League, it might be someone that's worth signing for us. If you have any other players, though, let me know what you think of those 2. And if you have any other players that you want to recommend, by all means do, and we'll have a look at them. But let's have a look at the team we're sending out for the derby. And here it is. It's more or less full strength. Just Jedinak is injured, so he can't play. But it's Moreira in goal, Taylor, Twanzebe, Chester, and El Mohammadi as the back 4. Tempted to put Alan Hutton in after his heroics yesterday, but we'll stick with El Mohammadi. It's Bjornsson and Hourihane in midfield. El Ghazi and Grealish, they're going to provide the width for Foden and Abraham. We've got Conor on the bench as well. I think he's earned himself a start, or at least an appearance after that goal yesterday. And the one thing I did want to change is Alan Hutton. He has to be on the bench, doesn't he? If he can do that sort of thing again, wow, wow, wow. That was just a wonder goal that he scored, wasn't it? Just amazing. After the Forest game, there will, of course, be the goals of the month for all the goals that you missed in between episodes. I'm going to say, I think it's... do we say something passionately? You're capable of play your game, you'll win. It's a derby. I think it's got to be for the fans, doesn't it? Then some calm, we have faith. I would have liked a better reaction than that. Let's hope for one on the field. Alright, here we go. Villa fans in full voice. Let's hope. Let's hope maybe we could score the 4 but keep the clean sheet as well. Just really rub their nose in it. I can only look like a fool in this game, as I said. That's a little bit worrying, if I'm honest. But I tell you what, I would have taken that yesterday and losing this one on a video game than the other way around, that's for sure. Let's see what we can do here. Just a long ball. They found Che Adams. Get in there. Oh! Never looked like going in. Never looked like going in at all. That was a bit of a close call, wasn't it? Just a long ball forward. That's all they are. Just hacks. Just hack it forward. All right, here we go. From the corner, Hourihane to knock it in. Can we get Tammy Abraham? Abraham! There it is. Just like in the actual derby, Tammy Abraham gets his goal. And that's a good start, isn't it? In the 10th minute of the game. And away we go. That is, yeah, it looked like one from the training ground. Tammy Abraham just drifted off. The second defender couldn't get there in time and made no mistake. That is what we like to see. And here we go again. Grealish this time with the corner. Knocks it in. It's another one in the zone. Oh, it's Boyarson. Oh, it's blocked. Pinballs in there, wasn't it? I thought we were going to... I think it was Twanzavy that had a shot as well. Good pressure, making them go backwards. That's all good stuff. Let's give them some more get creative. Surprisingly, the defence was more inspired by that shout than our creative play, so that's all right. All right, here we go. Can we get a second? Taylor with the throw for Foden. Foden brings it down. Back for Taylor. In for Grealish. Go on. Oh, that was a lunge, wasn't it? Go on, Hourihane. Hit it, son. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Oh! Conor Hourihane. That's his 4th worldie of the season. That was almost as better than the one against Norwich. That was on the volley. He's just outdoing himself at this point. We're going to have a Conor Hourihane goal of the season and then one for everybody else because he is just hitting them in from every... I mean, this is piss-taking. Let's have another look at this. Look, it's on the volley. Grealish has stolen an assist, but look at that. On the volley, that's as good as you'll see anywhere in the world. Conor Hourihane, that is just amazing. Just amazing. What is the best Conor Hourihane goal this season? I'm hoping there's some people that have come back and watched the one after saw the Norwich episode. That was last time out, wasn't it? I think that's better than his goal against Norwich. I don't know. What do you think? What's everybody out there think? Let me know in the comments. But that was just amazing. Foden for Abraham. Oh, penalty. Penalty Morrison again. Let's see. They've gone long. El Mohammedi's getting back. They're just playing one up top. So hopefully we've done enough there. We've left Jota in loads of space, and there it is. That's a good Bjornsson getting back. The great man himself, Miller Jedinak, couldn't have done that any better. Now we need to be defending a corner. This is horribly reminiscent of, was it Junkovic at the back post, isn't it? Oh, it was never in danger. I've got to say, and I know that it's a game and that it's programmed to have away fans at certain ends. That's the Holte end, and that should not have Birmingham City fans in it. I just feel like there needs to be an exception made at Villa Park that land is sacred and there should be no blue jerseys in there. But I'll digress on that point. It just makes you want to have a nice hot shower and scrub yourself clean, doesn't it? Let's see here. That's actually a good pass. I thought it was a pass to nobody. Pedersen into Ngoma. We're going to do something there. We are not. That's wide of the goal. Never looked like going in again. It's the thing with the net on the back of it, dumbasses. Come on, boys. Let's get a third before half-time. Foden's not having a great game, is he? We could always bring Grealish in there. We have Callum O'Hare on the bench. I wouldn't mind... Foden! Ooh, it's looked out for Grealish, and that's a decent tackle. I wouldn't mind giving Codger a game, actually. I feel like he's earned it. We could bring Grealish over in the middle for Foden. I wonder if we could switch El Ghazi to the left and then bring Codger onto the right. Though Codger did okay playing off from the left yesterday, didn't he? A little bit concerned about Foden. He's not having his best game here. I don't think we've played... I mean, the players that have played well have played really well. It's going to have to be a don't get complacent. We'll have a couple of individual talks here for these guys that could be doing a little bit better. Foden's looking motivated, so we might just leave him at that. And then we'll get back out there. But I think Codger's got to come on, doesn't he? He's unhappy. He wants first team football. He's not happy with me right now. For some reason, FM19 I didn't get on with Codger either. I ended up selling him in January. I think he ended up going to QPR or something. I don't know why I remember that. But yeah, I just don't seem to get the best out of Codger for whatever reason. Foden's not having his best game. I'm wondering if it's just one save his legs. If he's not having a good game, let's not force it. Bjornsson, that looks like a good ball out there for Grealish. Can he pull one back? Go on. Oh, it's a penalty. Absolute stone wall penalty. Never anything else there, was it? It's going to be Tammy Abraham, is it? I think he's our penalty taker. He steps up. See if he can replicate what he did yesterday. Was that a penalty yesterday? Abraham, oh, tucked it in. Almost exactly what he did yesterday, wasn't it? I don't think it was a penalty. I think he pushed the defender off first. That's just my opinion. I'll take the penalty, and it was a foul after that. I thought we, I thought we got one there that we maybe shouldn't have. But little doubt that we were the better team, I don't think. Although, had they not hit the post, had it gone to 2-0, it may have been a little bit different. But that's all hypotheticals and doesn't matter because it did hit the post, and then we scored 2 in a minute, and I lost my collective shit. Oh, they've hit the post again. He's offside, surely offside. Yeah, Craig Gardner, boo. Gary Gardner, your brother's a twat. Although he plays for them now too, doesn't he? Look at that, they're all offside. Never anything else other than offside there. All right, let's not force it on Foden. He's not doing well. So we'll take him off. Ken Codger, what's he do on the left? Not much. Ken El Ghazi, he can sort of play out there. We're very much pigeonholing Codger into the team here, aren't we? That's fine though. Good opportunity to give him some game time. Bjornsson's looking tired. We do have McGinn. Oh, Grealish just picked up a knock, so we're not going to wait a second to do that. We're going to take him straight off for Callum O'Hare. That's fine. I'm thinking I might save John McGinn's legs. We could look to use him versus Norwich. I think the other one we've got that's earned himself a game after yesterday is definitely Alan Hutton, isn't it? So we'll bring him on as well. Go on, Huts. I've always liked... there was a time... I don't know, maybe I'm in like a Hutton cloud and he's still not that popular. But there was a time where he wasn't very popular. I've always liked him. Even when he went to Tottenham, I liked him as a Tottenham player. I was really happy when we signed him, and I've always liked Hutton. I think... I'm torn whether my next... I sort of collect jerseys and put, like, so with names on the back of my sort of favourite player. I missed a few years there, which is annoying, because I don't have a Melberg jersey, which I really like Melberg. But I'm thinking... I don't know if it should be Hutton or if it should be Grealish. I should almost get 2, shouldn't I? Because Grealish might leave at some point if we don't get promoted this year. And Hutton's been threatening to leave for, it seems like, his entire career, so... Maybe I need to get one of each. Come on. I think my strangest jersey that I have is Milan Baros. He got 2 against Birmingham years ago, obviously, because it's Milan Baros. And so I got his jersey, and I don't think he scored ever again. Let's give it a demand more here. I just feel like we might be clocking off a little bit. We don't want to give them a sniff. We want to really rub their nose in this. That's straight over. Never in danger of finding the back of the net. We've made our 3 subs, so we can't really do too much else. Let's just sort of sit back and enjoy it. Hutton with the throw. Callum O'Hare back down to Hutton. Popping up on the left. He's everywhere, isn't he, Mr. Hutton? O'Hare, that's Bjornsson. Can he get a shot away here? Can he get a shot away? Bjornsson! Just past the post. Yeah, I mean, let's just enjoy it, really. Let the fans sing what they must. And it's not... 3-0, it's probably better than 4-2, because they've had no joy. At least, we've denied them any sort of pleasure, which is what we like to do. Hutton to Hourihane. That Hourihane goal, that was just amazing. Can he do it again? Bjornsson, I think we're just playing down the clock here. Get the old lays ringing out at home. That's what we're doing, isn't it? We're just running down the clock. I don't have an old lay sound effect, unfortunately, so I can't put it in. Otherwise, I would do that, because that's kind of what we're doing there, isn't it? But that's... Conor Hourihane, that strike, that was just amazing. Really enjoyed that. That was a very, very good performance. So there we go. The pressure was there after yesterday. We did manage to live up to it, though. Grealish is just out for a few days. That probably will put him out of the Forest game, actually. But we'll live and learn on that one. And the Brexit rules appear to be about to be unfurled here. It is... Whoa, I'm going to have to take some time to read about that. That is a different sort of Brexit than I've had before. Anyway, guys, wait right there, and we will be back for Nottingham Forest. And can we get 6 points this episode? Okay, welcome back for Nottingham Forest. Nothing really much has happened in between games there. So let's have a look at the team we're sending out. And there's a few changes just to freshen up legs. We've sort of had 3 games a week for a little while now, so we're going to freshen things up, or we have coming up for a little while, I should say. So it's Moreira in goal, Taylor, Twinsaby, Chester, and Hutton is going to start in place of El Mohammadi. Hourihane and the great man Jedinak is back to lead the team in midfield. El Ghazi and Balassi, they're going to provide the width. McGinn, we're going to try him in this role here. Foden needs a rest, Grealish is injured, so McGinn, basically, and Kodja is going to get a start up top. For the same reason, Abraham just needs a rest. So we can see Forest looking a little bit defensive there, aren't they? We'll see how we go here. This is why we have a squad, is to make sure that we can keep players fresh and give everybody a game. So I'm hoping that we will do ourselves justice here, essentially. I've been on a good run lately, go out there and impress me. I think that's what Terry said, wasn't it? John Terry, do it for our fans. Same thing, I guess. It's not really, but we'll see how we go. And yeah, Kodja needs to have a good game. I'd almost go as far as to say his Villa future rests, not quite on this game alone, but he needs to have a good game, because sort of between him and Hogan as to who we keep and who we sell on to get cash in to then strengthen the rest of the team. I'm a little bit concerned about goalkeeper, if I'm honest, because Moreira is only on loan, and I'm not. That's a good win with all of them again. Can he get a ball out? It is there for Kodja. All right, come on, Kodja. Let's see what he can do. He's in behind here. Can he square a ball to the back post? There's got to be somebody coming in. Kodja, he does it for El Ghazi. Oh, it's too high. It's too high. It had to be low, didn't it? He could have just belted it in if it was there for the volley, but he's put it on his head and he couldn't get the power into the header. Still haven't had one of these go in yet, reviewed and say that it was actually a goal. The way that Forest set up, you do wonder if... I don't know why Hutton's taking throws from the left. I'm sure I've told him to do it, but I'm not quite sure why that's happened. Here's Jedinak. Can he square it? There it is for Hourihane! Oh! I mean, that by Hourihane's standards is an absolute sitter. I'm not quite sure how he's missed that, because he's on... I have like a running sort of list of potential goals of the season, and then I put a little star next to the ones that are like, these are definitely nominations. Hourihane has, I think, 4 or 5 goals on the list, with 2 of them as stars next to him. Now, given that there's sort of 4 nominations that we can vote on for goal of the season, I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, because they're sort of usually the slam dunks. So we have 3 slam dunks, and we're in November. So yeah, that could not sure how that's going to go, but that's just all the better for it, isn't it? That means we're having some absolute belters scored. So not much is happening here. I'm not going to blame Kodja, because the one chance we did kind of have was his doing. We're going to do a demand more here. Kodja's looking nervous. Just do your thing, Kodja. Just do your thing. And now, not before half time, please. Let's get this away. That's not good. That's not good at all. So it's going to be a not happy at half time. And we're going to have to try and come out roaring this second half, because this is... just poor marking. Look at him. There was no one anywhere near him the entire time. Something's gone wrong there. We'll have to work on defending corners in training, because that wasn't good enough. 30 seconds before the break. Can we go the length of the field here? I'm wondering if we should drop McGinn in further. We haven't really created anything, have we? So yeah, I'm just wondering what we can do here to fix it. That's a cracking ball, isn't it, from Hourihane? Kodja! Always rising, always rising. It would have been a great time, wouldn't it? Right on the stroke of half-time to get back on level terms, having gone behind right on the stroke of half-time. Don't think we've been terrible. We've conceded from a set piece, but I'm going to say, or do we say unlucky? No, we haven't played well. I'm gonna get aggressive here. Say, come on, lads, show a bit of desire. Yannick Bolassi's looking switched off. We'll give him a calm, go out there and do it for us. He's still nothing from him. We'll just keep going here. Don't want to make sort of knee-jerk reactions here, but what was that? We do need to improve, don't we? We're looking anxious, looking nervous. Give it a get creative. Maybe I shouldn't have yelled at them. Maybe that was a step too far. See, this is where Kodja just doesn't help himself. I don't know why I don't get the best out of him. I'm going to try. He can play as a complete forward, so I'm going to try him in that role. You know what I'm going to try and do, actually, because McGinn is not playing particularly well. I'm going to drop him in. We're going to drop him back and just see if we can get him on the ball a little bit more, if we're playing him a little bit deeper. Otherwise, we're going to have to we're going to have to change things here, aren't we? All right, can we get a corner of our own? Hourihane knocks it in. It's back post. Twanzabi's there. It's headed away. It's there for El Ghazi. I mean, you're going to do well to head it in from there, but we do get a return corner. So let's see what we can do from this one. Come on, we have some height in there, don't we? 2 centre-backs. Jedinak as well. Come on. It's back post again. It's headed in from Jedinak. Oh, straight into the keeper's hands. Do we need to? I wonder if we need to exploit the flanks. They had a lot of just men in the middle of the field, didn't they? So we might try that. Try show some passion. We're looking frustrated, which I don't like. That's fired him up a little bit. Bolassi's not having a good game. So let's take him off. Bolassi's either hot or cold. So if he's cold, he's cold. It's going to have to be Hogan, isn't it? Hogan can play out there. He's furious now he's being taken off. But, you know, if you don't play well, then that's what happens, mate. That's just how it is. McGinn's not having a good game either. I wonder if encourage is the right shout here. We're looking frustrated, looking anxious. That didn't do anything for us. Oh, we're having just one of those games, aren't we? I probably didn't get the best team talk at the start. I probably shouldn't have said what I've said. Maybe yelling at them at half-time wasn't the best, so I'll probably have to hold my hands up and say that I haven't done the best, but we're only a goal down here. I mean, it's still there for us. We don't need to panic too much. There we go. Yeah, the next cut that out. Well, can we launch something? It's in behind. I don't think... Oh, yeah, El Ghazi's going to get there. Come on. Give it for Kodge. Kodge! Oh, how has he missed? How has he missed? All right. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. So we're going to have to make some changes here, aren't we? It just hasn't been McGinn's game. So we're going to bring Foden on, see if he can rescue it for us. We'll pop him in there. Callum O'Hare. Do we play him up top? Can he play up top? No, not really. Hogan can play up top. O'Hare can play out wide. I don't want him as a pressing forward. Let's go advance forward. That's our 3 changes. Come on, boys. We don't have Grealish available, which I don't think that's helped. It just hasn't been a good game, has it? It just hasn't been a good game. Let's show some passion. What else can we do here? We're coming into stoppage time. Oh, we're going to lose. Let's go more direct. Let's raise the tempo. We're doing all we can there. Let's get stuck in. Let's really go and try and close them down. Higher line. It's just too little too late, though, I think. Oh, what a disappointing game. Yeah, this is it. Sorry, guys. I mean, I won the derby. We didn't deserve to lose that. I mean, that Kodja miss as well. Yeah, I mean, that simply put wasn't good enough. I'm not going to yell at them again. That's 3 losses now this year. We're just getting into a little bit of a nasty habit of losing every second or third game. If we look at the schedule, they're just coming in. I mean, we'll ignore the City one, but they're just starting to come in a little bit more regularly than I'd like. O'Hare set for a pay rise. That's fine. Well, that's kind of a crappy way to end, guys, but that is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed that, we won the derby, so that's worth something, I guess. Please do hit like. It helps people find the channel, and it's so appreciative, guys, because I'm trying to grow this as much as I can. If you are new, if you're just discovering the channel, please do subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when I've uploaded new videos. I think only like 10% of the people that watch my videos end up subscribing. So if I can get that number up a little bit, that would be great. But as I said, even if you're just watching, that's more than enough. So that's it, guys. As I said, thanks so much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain, and here are some of our best goals from what month did we just have from November. I'll see you next time. Take care.